Stella?
Hmm?
Baby! My baby's sister!
Blanche, what's the matter with you?
He's left?
Yes.
Will he be back?
He's gone to get the car grease. Why?
Why? I've been half crazy. When I found out you've been insane enough to come back in here after what happened, I started to rush in after you.
I'm glad you didn't.
What were you thinking of? Answer me. What? What?
Please, man, sit down and stop yelling.
All right, Stella. I shall repeat the question quietly now. How could you come back in this place last night? Why, you must have slept with him.
Blanche, I've forgotten how excitable you are. You're making too much fuss about this.
Am I?
Yes, you are. Blanche, I know how it might have seemed to you, and I'm awful sorry that it had to happen, but it's not as serious as you seem to take it. In the first place, when men drink and play poker, anything can happen. It's always a powdered keg. He didn't know what he was doing. He was as good as a lamb when I came back, and really very, very ashamed of himself.
And that makes it all right?
No, it's not all right for someone to make such a terrible row, but people do sometimes. Stanley always smashed things. Why, on our wedding night, as soon as he came here, he smashed off one of my slippers and rushed about the place, smashing the light bulbs with it.
He did what?
He smashed the light bulb with the heel of my slipper.
And you let him? Didn't run, didn't scream?
I was sort of thrilled by it. Eunice, you had breakfast?
You think I wanted any breakfast?
There's some coffee left on the stove.
You're so matter-of-fact about it, Stella.
What other can I be? He's left to get the radio fixed. It didn't lie on the pavement, so only one tube is smashed.
And you're standing there smiling?
What do you want me to do?
Pull yourself together and face the facts.
What are they, in your opinion?
In my opinion, you're married to a madman.
No.
Yes, your fix is worse than mine is. Only I'm being sensible about it. I'm going to get a hold of myself, make myself a new life.
Yes?
But that's not right. You've given in. You're not old. You can get out.
I'm not in anything I want to get out of.
What, Stella?
I said I'm not in anything I have the desire to get out of. Look at the mess in this room. And these bottles. They went through 2 cases last night. This morning, he promised me he'll quit having these poker parties. But you know how hard such a promise is to keep. Oh. Well, it's his pleasure. Like mine is movies and bridge. People have to tolerate each other's habits, I guess.
I don't understand you. I don't understand your indifference. Is this some Chinese philosophy you've cultivated?
Is what?
This shuffling about, mumbling, one tube smash, beer bottles, mess in the kitchen, as if nothing out of the ordinary has happened? Are you deliberately shaking that thing in my face?
No.
Stop it. Let go of that broom. I won't have you cleaning up for him.
Then who else is going to do it, are you?
I?
I didn't think so.
Oh, let me think. If only my mind would function. We've got to get a hold of some money. That's the way out of this.
I guess money is nice to get a hold of.
Listen to me. I have an idea of some kind. Do you remember Shep Huntley? Of course you remember Shep Huntley. I went out with him at college and wore his pin for a while.
Well?
I ran into him last winter. You know I went to Miami over the Christmas holiday?
No.
Well, I took the trip as an investment, thinking I'd meet someone with $1 million.
Did you?
Yes, I ran into Shep Huntley. I ran into him on Biscayne Boulevard on Christmas Eve at dusk, getting into his car. Cadillac convertible. Must have been a block long.
It should have been. Inconvenient traffic.
You've heard of oil wells?
Yes, remotely.
Well, he has them all over Texas. Texas is literally spouting gold into his pockets.
My.
You know how indifferent I am to money. I think of money in terms of what it does for you. He could do it. He could certainly do it.
Do what?
Why, set us up in a shop.
What kind of shop?
Oh, a shop of some kind. He could do it with half the money his wife throws away at the races.
He's married?
Honey, would I be here if the man weren't married? How do I get to Western Union? Operator, Western Union.
It's a dial phone, honey.
I can't dial.
Just dial O.
O?
Yes, O for operator.
Give me a pencil. Where's a slip of paper? I need to write it down. The message, I mean. Darling Shep, Sister and I in desperate situation.
I beg your pardon?
Sister and I in desperate situation. We'll explain details later. Would you be interested in Would you be interested in... You never get anywhere with direct appeals.
Don't be ridiculous, darling.
But I'll think of something. I've got to think of something. Don't laugh at me. Please, please don't. I want to look at the contents of my purse. Here's what's in it. 65 measly cents in the coin of the realm.
Stanley doesn't give me an allowance. He likes to pay the bills himself. But this morning he gave me $10 to smooth things over. You can have 5 of it, and I'll keep the rest.
Oh, no, Stella.
You know how it helps your morale to have a little money in your pocket?
No, I'll take to the streets.
Talk sense. How did you get so low on money?
Money just goes. It goes places. Sometimes today I've got to get hold of a bromo.
I'll fix you one right now.
Not yet. I gotta keep thinking.
I wish you would take a break once in a while.
Stella, I can't live with him. You can. He's your husband. But how could I stay with him? After last night? With those curtains between us?
Blanche, you saw him at his worst.
On the contrary, I saw him at his best. What such a man has to offer is animal force, and he gave a wonderful exhibition of that. But the only way to live with this man is to go to bed with him, and that's your job, not mine.
After you're rested a little, see, it's going to work out. You don't have to worry about anything while you're living here. I mean, the expenses.
I have a plan to get us both out.
We take it for granted that I actually want to get out of this.
I take it for granted that you still have sufficient memory of Baloga to find that this place and these poker players impossible to live with.
Well, you're taking too much for granted.
I can't believe you're in earnest.
No.
I understand how it happened. A little. You saw him in uniform, an officer. Not here, but...
I'm not sure it would have mattered where I saw him.
Now don't say it was one of those mysterious electric things that go on between people. If you do, I'll laugh in your face.
I'm not going to say anything at all about it.
Alright, then don't.
But there's something that happens between a man and woman in the dark. That sort of thing that makes it seem unimportant.
What you're talking about is just brutal desire. Just desire. That name of that old trapped streetcar that goes up one narrow street and down the other.
Have you ever ridden that streetcar?
It brought me here, where I'm not wanted and where I'm ashamed to be.
Then don't you think your superior attitude is a bit out of place?
I'm not being or feeling at all superior. Believe me, I'm not. It's just this. This is how I look at it. A man like this is someone to go out with once, twice, maybe 3 times if the devil is in you. But live with? Have a child by?
I've told you I love him.
Then I tremble for you. I just tremble for you.
I can't help trembling if you keep saying you're trembling.
May I speak plainly?
Yes, do. Go ahead. As plainly as you want to.
He acts like an animal, has an animal's habit, but when he's like one talks like one. There's something even subhuman, something not quite to the stage of humanity yet. Yes, something ape-like about him, like in one of those pictures I've seen in anthropological studies. Thousands and thousands of years have passed him by, and there he is, Stanley Kowalski, survivor of the Stone Age, bearing the raw meat home from the kill in the jungle. And you here waiting for him. Maybe he'll strike you or grunt or kiss you. That is, if kisses have been discovered yet. Night falls and the other apes gather, there in front of the cave, all grunting like him, swinging and gnawing and hulking. This poker night you call it, this party of apes. Somebody growls. Some creature snatches at something. The fight is on. Maybe we are a long way from being made in God's image, but Stella, my sister, there has been some progress since then. Such things as art and poetry and music. Some kinds of new light have come into the world since then. In some kinds of people, some tenderer feelings have made some little beginnings that we've got to make grow and cling to and hold as our flag. In this dark march towards whatever it is we're approaching, please, don't hang back at the brutes.
Hey, Stella!
Stanley?
Stella,
Alright, Stella. Blanche back?
Yes, he's back.
Oh, hi, Blanche.
You must have gotten underneath the car.
Them darn mechanics at Fritz don't know their app. Hey!